Hey, this is Notser, and this is the Tier 7 Soviet destroyer, Kiev. It has 6 main guns, 10 torpedoes, 16 AA guns, a surface detection of 8.7 kilometers, top speed 42.5 knots, total health 15,800. For my modules, reduce crit chance on main battery, increase main battery accuracy, reduce flood and fire chance, faster rudder shift. And for my commander, situation awareness, basic firing training, faster turret traverse, superintendent, and last stand. We are on the map north, and this is a ranked battle. Oh yeah, I love ranked battles. They're really fun, but they're not fun when you have a critical crash error and you suspect that it was your graphics card when you tried overclocking it slightly. It appeared to, at the time, be a bug related to my changes, but it was not. It was actually a critical bug on fault line. There were 2 islands, and we were headed into A point, and me and a Fubuki both crashed out. Of course, we lost the game. Complete blue screen, had to restart the computer. It was awful. I never lose in the Mogami. And hopefully it's not going to happen again. So we rushed over to B. We have the boost, we're in a Soviet destroyer, and we have the speed boost flag. We had earned that from something. And equipping it 48 knots. This baby goes 48 knots in the water. Can you believe that? Nothing on the enemy team could possibly beat us unless they had the exact same build, and they immediately went to B. So we slam it to the trunk. We are hidden from view, obviously, and we're going to capture it. It's a huge advantage to the south side on B. No matter what you give the north side, B should be your capture for south. South side has a huge advantage over B. Always take B, or whatever equivalent this area on north. So we've successfully captured B, while the enemy is in the process of fighting my allies. I'm going to back up. I don't need to go forward. I'm going to try and help my allies. Friendly Fubuki, friendly Mogami are all taking on the Tashkent. So we're going to head back and assist. The Soviet destroyers are kings of killing destroyers, and that's really what you should try and focus on first. Oh, the Fubuki looked like a torpedo strike. He immediately fell down to nothing. Although I didn't see a torpedo, I just assume there's really nothing that could do that much damage to a destroyer immediately in one go. Sometimes you can get a great salvo and kill him. Sometimes you can get detonated, but obviously he didn't get detonated. So to me, it's a torpedo strike. We know that at least one of the destroyers recently used their torpedoes, and we can use that timing to let us know that maybe torpedoes are going to be up when we are in range to engage. Enemy Fubuki smells blood in the water, and of course he's going to try and kill the friendly Fubuki. Rush over, help the friendly, jump in front of the bullets. Wish I could do that, but I can't. So the next best thing is kill him before he kills my friend. First salvo, massive damage. We defend the point, actually. Another salvo, defended even more. And I think the friendly got out. I think he was able to get behind the island. So the Fubuki, perfectly broad. Yep, here they come. Torpedoes incoming. So we made sure that we had a way out. And are we going to be able to kill them before we get out? Only the back gun can fire. No, we are not able to finish him off. We barely avoid the Hatsaharus. Incoming rounds. And is he going to burn down to us? He's going to die to friendly. He disappears. Friendly finishes off the Fubuki. But the Hatsaharu is visible, so we're going to try and take him out. We miss with the first salvo. We do incapacitate the steering, but I really want damage. And we're able to readjust. Propulsion gets knocked out. Bad luck for this guy. Don't think he has damage control up. So obviously with propulsion knocked out and no last stand visible, we just need to adjust our lead far shorter. And we're just doing tons of damage to this guy. Propulsion knocked out again. Just to make sure, and we finish off the enemy Hatsaharu. Enemy Nagato is trying to push the western flank. I'm going to try and move into A, capture it, while avoiding any of the Nagato's fury. And I am running with last stand. The last time on Dragon Ball Z, you might have seen my Kiev die needlessly because we didn't have last stand equipped. I went to load it up. I dropped about 2 kilometers in range, which is painful. I could theoretically engage the Amagi right now with the other build, but I'm able to basically be immune to steering and modules being knocked out, and for that, I have swapped out the reduced crit chance on propulsion with lower chance of flood and fire, and, maybe one less fire, maybe 1 in 1,000. I actually benefit from that module, but the other module for propulsion stacked on top of Last Stand really didn't make sense, because Last Stand basically makes you nearly immune to all the negative aspects of getting your steering or propulsion knocked down. So we've fully captured A. I was a little worried that the torpedo bomber would attempt to go after me. Soviet destroyers are notoriously less nimble than any other destroyers in the game. You should consider torpedoing them. I would really recommend it. They do way too much damage, and their AA is probably the weakest link, even though they recently buffed it far more than I would ever actually expect them to. And we set the Amagi on fire. He uses damage control. We set another fire. I guarantee that didn't stick. I have to focus on the Nagato, though. The Nagato is really scary, but you know what's really scary? Soviet destroyers at close range where we can use our torpedoes. And I think he had HE loaded. That did a lot of damage and knocked out propulsion. And he is fully aware of what's coming. We're trying to get as much of him as we can see. We wait until the very last moment, drop it all, and we get 5 strikes. High caliber, but he's still alive. The island is in the way, and we need to give a little bit of ground before we choose to use smoke. 2 kilometers, remember, they can detect. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Run away. I know his front guns can't travel as well as he's turning away from me, so we should be pretty healthy. We pop our smoke, we come to a complete stop. Propulsion is still technically knocked out, but it's not a huge deal. We're moving away. There's no one else on the western side that could possibly see us. And I think we've done it. I think we've done it. We've helped kill the enemy Nagato. Now, are we going to get the kill? Those are our fires, and yes, we burn them down. Also, the enemy Amagi that we initially engaged is in the area, but not really in the area. Barely. Maybe if I did a blind fire. But I kind of feel like my friendlies are going to take him out. Yeah, that's really what we wanted to see. Friendly is able to finish him off. None of this kill securing, okay? He's dead. The game's over. We don't need to take the kill from an ally. Now, there's an enemy aircraft carrier on this map, and I haven't seen him yet. So I'm just going to head north and try and have an idea of where he could possibly be. It feels great to win ranked so decisively, know that your strategy worked, and also be a main contributor to that success. And it's a fast game. That's really the only bad thing about ranked play and sharing it with you all, is the games are really short. Most of the time, I don't really play in ranked till the 20-minute mark. They're much faster, much more decisive, and from that standpoint, that might get a little stale. Hopefully, the ship variety, the scenarios, everything will help cover up some of these decisive wins, and we'll eventually find really close games, hopefully really close. And we get a Citadel penetration with HE at super long range on the Ranger. This is a little difficult for us. We can keep up. Obviously, the Kiev is the fastest ship in this game right now. We are not gaining that much ground, and the game's going to end in probably 10 seconds. We got to get as much damage as we can on him. I don't have any delusions that I'm going to kill this guy before the game ends. And what? He was able to kill a guy and take down the total score by, 40? So we're just going to do some damage. Maybe we'll kill him, maybe not. He put out the first fire. This fire should stick. We get a Citadel? Yeah, I need more of those. And overall, the game was fast, furious. Rare Soviet destroyer use. I really look forward to that all the time. I'm about halfway through Kiev to Tashkent. Just haven't had the time to play the game. I'm doing everything else around the game than playing it most of the time. Have the holidays, everything, but it's worth it. I really appreciate that everyone enjoys a daily dose of World of Warships and Notser, and I hope that this game is no exception. We're able to get 1 rank up because of all the stuff we disconnected another ranked and crashed another. So, we'll get there. We'll get to rank 1 pirate. 2,817 base XP, 2 kills, 5 torpedo strikes, 2 citadels, solid game, and a bunch of missions completed, by the way. 105,000 points of damage. Yeah, solid game. Of course, this ship is just good. It's good, good, good. That's why I'm playing in ranked, right? No mercy. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time.